Hello, and welcome to English Leap. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Ethan. Welcome to the show. We are so happy you are here today.
This is English Leap. Everyday spoken English. It is a podcast for beginners. We speak slowly and clearly, just for you.
That's right. If your English is at level A1 or A2, you are in the right place. We use simple words and short sentences.
Today's topic is daily routines. A daily routine is what you do every day. For example, you wake up, you eat breakfast, you go to work or school.
Yes, these are things we all do, so the vocabulary is very useful. You can use it every single day.
Our tip for you is this. Listen carefully and try to repeat after us. Say the words out loud. It really helps your English improve.
Okay, are you ready? Let's go.
So, Ethan, let's talk about our daily routines. I'll start with a simple question. What time do you wake up?
I wake up at 7 o'clock. Every day. It's 7. What about you, Lauren?
Oh, did you hear that? Ethan said, I wake up at 7 o'clock. That is a great phrase. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Simple and useful. I wake up a little later. I wake up at 8 o'clock. I like to sleep.
Ha! 8 o'clock. That's nice. I like 7 because I have a lot to do in the morning.
Right. So what do you do first when you wake up at 7? What is the first thing you do?
First, I go to the bathroom. I wash my face and I brush my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Then I take a shower. A quick shower, about 10 minutes. And then I get dressed.
Yeah, that sounds like a good morning. I do the same. I wash my face, I brush my teeth, then I take a shower.
Right.
After my shower, I get dressed. Then it's time for breakfast. I love breakfast.
Me too. Oh, speaking of breakfast, Lauren, what do you eat for breakfast?
I eat toast and I drink coffee. Simple and quick. What about you?
Oh, I eat eggs and toast, and I drink coffee too. I drink 2 cups of coffee every morning.
2 cups. Wow. Okay, I want to stop here for a moment. Did you hear Ethan's sentence? He said, I eat eggs and toast. And I said, I eat toast and I drink coffee. These are great breakfast sentences. Try to remember them.
Yes, simple and useful. Okay, Lauren, so after breakfast, what do? Do you go to work?
Yes, I go to work. I go to work at 9 o'clock. I work in an office.
9 o'clock.
I walk to work. It takes about 20 minutes. I like it because I get some fresh air in the morning.
Oh, nice, you walk. I drive to work. It takes me about 15 minutes. I go to work at 8:30.
8:30? That's early.
It is, but I like to start early. I work at a school. I am a teacher.
Oh, that's right. You are a teacher. So you start work early. What time do you finish work?
I finish work at 3:30 in the afternoon. Then I go home.
Right. I finish work at 5 o'clock too. So, Ethan, what do you do in the afternoon after work? 3:30 is an early finish. But what about during the day? Do you have a lunch break? What do you eat for lunch?
In the afternoon, I go for a walk. I like to walk in the park. It is relaxing after a busy day at school.
Yes, I have a lunch break at 12:30. I eat in the school cafeteria. I usually have a warm meal, something like soup or pasta. The kids eat there too, so it is always very lively.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds fun. I eat lunch at my desk. I usually have a sandwich and some fruit. Quick and simple, not very exciting, I know.
Then I go home, I cook dinner, and I eat at about 6 o'clock. At your desk? Oh, Lauren, you need a real break. You should step away from the computer.
Oh, you cook? That's great. I cook dinner too. I usually cook at around 6:30. I cook simple food. Pasta, rice, vegetables. Ha! You are right. Sometimes I do take a short walk outside after I eat, just 10 or 15 minutes. It gives me some fresh air before I go back to work.
That sounds good.
Yes, a good lunch break is very important. It helps you feel energized and ready for the afternoon. Everyone should take a proper break.
Let me stop here for 1 second. Ethan said, I go for a walk. That is a very common English phrase. I go for a walk. Can you say that? I go for a walk. Great. Absolutely. Okay, so listeners, did you hear the lunch vocabulary? I eat a sandwich. I have a lunch break. I take a short walk. Very useful phrases.
Good one, Lauren. Okay, so what do you do in the evening, after dinner?
In the evening, I watch TV and I relax. Sometimes I read a book. I like quiet evenings.
Yeah, totally.
What do you do in the evening, Ethan?
In the evening, I watch TV too. Or sometimes I call my friends. I like to talk and catch up with people.
Nice. And what time do you go to bed?
I go to bed at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock every night. I need a good sleep for work.
That makes sense. I go to bed at about 10:30, a little later than you.
Just a little. Hey, Lauren, what about the weekend? Is your routine different on the weekend?
Oh, yes. On the weekend, I wake up later. I wake up at 9 or 10 o'clock. No alarm.
No alarm. That's the best. I wake up at 8 on the weekend. I still wake up early, but I feel more relaxed.
Right. On the weekend, I don't go to work. I stay home, I clean the house, I go shopping, or I meet friends for lunch.
Yeah, same for me. The weekend is for rest and fun. I go to the park, I see my family, and I cook a big dinner on Sunday.
That sounds wonderful. Okay, so we talked about a lot of great phrases in our conversation today. Now it is time for our favorite section. Before we move to our next section, let's look at some important vocabulary words from today. These words are very helpful when you talk about your daily life and your routine.
Repeat after me. Great idea. The first word is routine. Say it with me. Routine. A routine is what you do in the same order every day. Your morning routine, your bedtime routine, your daily routine.
Yes, this is the repeat after me section. We will say some useful phrases. You need to repeat each phrase out loud after us. This is great practice for your speaking. The second word is commute. To commute means to travel from your home to your work. I walk to work, so I have a walking commute. Ethan drives to work. He commutes by car.
We will go slowly. First, Lauren or I will ask a question. Then we give the answer. You repeat both. Ready? Let's start. The third word is break. A break is a short rest during the day. A lunch break, a coffee break. Everyone needs breaks. Breaks help you feel better and work better.
Number 1. What time do you wake up? A schedule. A schedule is your plan for the day. It shows what you do and when you do it. For example, 8 o'clock, breakfast. 9 o'clock, work. That is your schedule.
I wake up at 7 o'clock. A habit is something you do often, without thinking about it. Brushing your teeth is a habit. Drinking coffee every morning, that is a habit too. Good habits help you have a better day.
Good. Now you say it. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Wonderful. So we have 5 important words today: routine, commute, break, schedule, and habit. Can you remember them? Try to use them when you talk about your day.
Number 2. What do you eat for breakfast?
I eat toast and I drink coffee.
I eat toast and I drink coffee.
Number 3. What time do you go to work?
I go to work at 9 o'clock.
I go to work at 9 o'clock.
Number 4. Do you exercise in the morning?
Yes, I go for a walk in the morning.
Yes, I go for a walk in the morning.
Number 5. What do you do in the evening?
I watch TV and I relax.
I watch TV and I relax.
Number 6. What time do you have dinner?
I have dinner at 6 o'clock.
I have dinner at 6 o'clock.
Number 7. What time do you go to bed?
I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Say it with us. I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
And one last one. Number 8. Is your routine different on the weekend?
Yes. On the weekend, I wake up later and I relax.
Beautiful. Say it one more time. On the weekend, I wake up later and I relax. Number 9. Where do you eat lunch?
I eat lunch in the cafeteria with my colleagues.
I eat lunch in the cafeteria with my colleagues.
Number 10. How do you travel to work?
I drive to work. It takes about 15 minutes.
Perfect. Now you try it. I drive to work. It takes about 15 minutes.
Number 11. What do you do in the morning before work?
In the morning, I wake up, I shower, I eat breakfast, and then I walk to work.
In the morning, I wake up, I shower, I eat breakfast, and then I walk to work.
And our final one, number 12. What is one good habit for better sleep?
I go to bed at the same time every night. That is a good sleep habit.
Wonderful. I go to bed at the same time every night. That is a good sleep habit. You did so well. That was the repeat after me section. I hope you said the phrases out loud. If not, you can go back and try again. That is totally okay.
Exactly. Repeating is the best way to learn. The more you say it, the easier it gets.
Okay, we are almost at the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for listening to English Leap.
Yes, thank you. You are amazing for being here and for learning English today.
That is something to be proud of.
In today's episode, we talked about daily routines. We learned how to say what time you wake up, what you eat for breakfast, when you go to work, what you do in the evening, and what time you go to bed.
These are all phrases you can use every single day. Try using them in real life. Say, I wake up at 7. I eat breakfast at 8. I go to work at 9.
Practice makes perfect. And remember, it is okay to make mistakes. Every mistake helps you learn. We believe in you.
In our next episode, we're going to talk about food and eating. How do you order food? What do you like to eat? It is going to be a delicious episode.
Ha, delicious. I like that. Make sure you come back for that one. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please share it with a friend who is also learning English.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep listening, and keep speaking. You are doing great.
Goodbye, everyone. See you next time on English Leap.
And remember, you can always listen to this episode again. Sometimes when you listen a second time, you understand even more, and that is a great feeling.
Bye-bye. Happy learning.
Yes, listen again and practice out loud. That is how you get better and better at English.